kill myself with fire shield. Damage. Oh god. Yeah, I'm going to need to do some healing now. Hello everybody, this is Big Daddy Rocker Gamer, and here we are with a new episode of Let's Play Heroes of Might and Magic 4, continuing Emilias campaign, and for the first time we'll play both Solmyr and Emilia. All reason tells me that this is a long shot, but what choice do we have? Emilia is searching for a sword that might be nothing but the imaginings of an old bard, and I have come here to the underworld at the request of a dream. What would Emilia think of me if she knew I trusted our success to a dream? She would probably think me crazy. I already do. But in all my life I have never had a dream like this one. It was so real. Even now, as I stare at these stone walls, I recognize them. I have never been here before, but I know these walls. Somewhere out there is the answer I need. I just hope I find it in time. And we are looking at trying to find a counter to Gavin Magnus' immortality and to the Rainbow Crystal. Neither of which is particularly good for us. Now, we have a lot of... Who are all these heroes that we have with us here? We have Onavan, he's a level 6 warlord. We have Tharj, who's a level 6 mage. Rowan, who's a level 6 warlord. Lock, that's a level 6 guild master. Oh, come on, guild master? Really? And at least Tharj, who's a level 7 general. Wow. It's gonna be one of those games, eh? Yes, please, thank you very much. Unfortunately, I do not have Fireball. Yeah, it's gonna be one of these games. I think I am going to do some readjustment here. One of the readjustments I will do is to just give this guy that one. How about I take all of these guys and I just move them into here. And their job will be to follow Emilia. As Emilia and Tharj, who's a necromancer. I forgot I gave him necromancy. Do the main fighting here. I think that's the way to go. Solmyr is gonna fight some... Yeah, okay. It's not gonna be a hard fight. Good job. I'm not sure if I want these elements. Can I change? Doesn't look like I can. Okay, let's go to the other side and see what's over here. Meanwhile, it was my choice to leave my army behind and enter this rugged land with a small force of volunteers. I didn't want to attract either Gavin Magnus's attention or the curiosity of the robber barons who ruled this region. So, my military advisor Tharj was the first to volunteer, even though he argued against such a risky tactic. Completing the small party are two dwarf brothers hand-chosen by Tharj as the best fighters in Great Arkan's army. Their names are Onovan and Roban. For speed and ranged weapons, I have the halfling woman Fridilok and the human archer Koch. Finally, I asked one of the enchanters to join us as well, a learned man by the name of Tharj. This way, should I fail, only a few others' lives will be lost. Okay, that's good. Yeah, we'll take them. Flame bolts. These skeletons really make a mess out of my morale. That's alright. There will be more skellieis. Since I'll probably get another 21 skellieis now. 18 skellieis. And a master resurrection. Okay, that's great. Go down here and see what do we have. What do we have? Get this for Emilia. And we get that for Tharj. And then we have these guys. They can just go around picking up the potions, picking up the stuff. Yeah. And here we go. Oh! Bring 6 earth elementals. Okay, great. Now we know why we need the earth elementals. That's okay, we can explore down here first. I mean, it will do us good. Let's go. So, what do we want to... Nah, we'll leave it like this. Now, Firebolt, Archery, Stabbity Stab, and Slashity Slash. Firebolt. And take them down. Okay, so I lost a couple of skellieis. But necromancy gets me up again. Now, these guys are just gonna go hang around the beasts with them. No. You need a crossbow. You need a crossbow. You need a crossbow. Actually, everybody gets a crossbow. Like that. And then you go and grab all the potions and stuff. Alright, good. Now let's see what else we found. Spell points. Cash. Cash. And there's nowhere else to go. Okay, we go back here and we recruit some earth elementals and then we proceed. Ah, not trained. Okay, good. Plate mail. Longbow. Well, the plate goes to Tharj. I'm gonna give him the longbow too. I'm gonna give them the I'm gonna give these additional heroes all the chests. Because the way I see it, they need the experience. Here we go. Easy. 10 skeletons. Yeah, I'll take them. I could do this and that. And again, stab, and then there we go. Relatively easy so far. Famous last words. More skeletons. I'm gonna dismiss these guys. I only have spot for one more in my army. I don't know what that should be or anything. Oh! Really? That's exciting. Okay, my doggos are gonna die. And my skellieis are gonna die. I might as well just slay them all. And something tells me I'm gonna lose my space too. Yeah. Everything here dies except Except, well, the heroes. Huh. Oh well, that's okay. We get a bunch of skeletons back and we resurrect some of these dudes. It's okay. It's not optimal, but it's okay. Solmyr comes here. Gets earth elementals. I might want to get rid of the earth elemental afterwards. Oh. Yeah, and this is gonna be a hard one. I'm gonna lose everything here again. I'm gonna run them up here. These guys get stabbed. Now, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna berserk. I'm gonna go get myself killed on fire shield. I'm gonna berserk this guy. Kill myself with fire shield. Damage. Oh god. Yeah, I'm going to need to do some healing now. Let's see here, what do we have? Retribution, mirth. No. Bind wounds on Emilia. Bind wounds on Emilia again. Does she have anything stronger than bind wounds? Oh ma. She has wand of healing. I'm gonna send him up there. Okay. Good. She's gonna bind wounds. And we're gonna have him shoot. And she's gonna continue healing while Tharj shoots. And then Tharj shoots again. Okay, I think we won. At this point, she can bolt this guy. And you can chip away at this guy. And bolt. Alright. That was a hairy fight. But notice that my demographical group doesn't really change. Oh, that's interesting. They think they can fight me. Okay, so let's just start getting him into fighting shape. he's in fighting shape. Let's see what I can do about these things. Okay, can you... Yes, you can hit this. Okay. And Emilia takes down this. And it's gonna be Tharj and Emilia again. That's okay. Everything else dies. Oh, really? Double block. That's rare. Tharj and Emilia is strong enough to deal with most things. So, yeah, let's give him basic resistance. A decaying old tower blocks the tunnel ahead. Its gates are locked and no one answers your calls, so instead of forcing your way through, you transform into your favorite shape, a blue parrot, and fly up to one of the open windows hoping to open the gates from inside. Alone, you walk through the dark halls, brushing aside cobwebs. Twice, skeleton guards attack, but they are no match for your magic. Finally, you find the wheel and crank that lift the tower gates, but as you reach for the handles, a spiritual woman appears before you. You fall back, raising your hand before you. Has this ghost come to claim your life? Wait, the spirit shouts. You come slowly to your feet, eyeing the spirit closely. Her aura is strong, lighting up the entire room, and you notice she was a beautiful woman once. I've come to help you, Genie. How is that? I know about the Rainbow Crystal, that which the Immortal One used in his crystal pendulum. I can help you, if you will help me. Something about this woman makes your insides tighten. You know you shouldn't trust her, but what choice do you have? What do I have to do, you ask? Well, first you have to get through this gate, and I can tell you the winch is broken, has been for centuries. No one can pass unless you bring down the entire thing. As old as this structure is, it's still sturdy. It will take my men a week to tear it down. Yes, the spirit says, with a gleam in her eyes, but there is an earth portal near here. It is a gateway to the elemental plane of earth. 8 of those elementals can crumble this tower in seconds. Again, you feel reluctant to deal with a ghostly woman, but she has a point. Then, I shall return soon, you say. The earth elementals surround the tower, prepare to tear it to the ground upon your command. Do you want to destroy the tower now? Yes, I do. And so, we've torn down the tower. Let's see, all of these guys got 500 gold. Yeah, that's all. There was no sign of the ghostly woman until the earth elementals brought down the tower in a thundering crash. It wasn't until I passed through the rubble that she appeared floating before me. I looked nervously around at my soldiers, wondering how they would take such an image, but apparently I was the only one who could see her. So, now we can talk about the crystal pendulum, I asked. Do you still mistrust me, Genie? The name is Solmyr ibn Bali Barad, I answered, avoiding the question. And I am Dirathana. Beautiful name, they said politely. So, what can you teach me about the crystal pendulum, Dirathana? Dirathana? Yeah, Dirathana. She wagged a long finger at me and said, not yet. It seems that we have not yet learned each other's trust, so I must insist that you help me first. Maybe I'll leave and not bother with you. If you think you have that luxury, perhaps you can return after the Immortal One has enslaved the world, Darafena said. She knew too much about what was going on. She knew I was desperate for a way to defeat the crystal pendulum. She had all the control, and from the gloating expression on her face, she was enjoying it too. Very well. What do you want of me? I asked. All I ask, Solmyr ibn Vali-Barad, is for you to rescue me. Rescue my body from its prison, so that I can be whole again. Is that so bad? I shrugged. I knew I would regret it someday, but now was not the time to argue. So, let's go fight some ghosts. And there we go. It's not like Solmyr runs into big battles here. After some time with the ghostly Darafena at my side, I have gotten used to her presence, if not her personality. My soldiers, however, are beginning to wonder if I have gone insane. As hard as I try not to talk to her in front of them, I have been caught having a discussion with thin air on several occasions. The rumors have spread, and I'm afraid there is nothing I can do about it. As I sat down with a glass of wine before bed last night, Darafena suddenly appeared next to me. She eyed the drink hungrily. Wine. I miss it most. That is, after the warmth of a man in my arms. Does it taste good? She asked. Can't exactly have the best while on the road, but it has a good bouquet, I said. I put the wine aside and suddenly feeling uncomfortable drinking it in front of this troubled spirit. Darafena stared at me, and slowly she lifted a hand to touch my cheek. It felt like a cool, light draft against my skin. So, how did you become to be in this condition? I asked, pulling away. Darafena prostrated herself on my cot and played with her hair as she spoke. Well, I won't tell you how long ago it was. A lady never reveals her age. But I will tell you a man is responsible. He loved me desperately, although I was flattered by the attention he gave me. I never led him to believe that I felt the same. Besides, he was ugly and pale, and he rarely bathed. How could a woman love such a man? So, what did he do when he finally realized you did not love him? I said, predicting the direction this story would soon take. Needless to say, he was very jealous. He killed the man I truly loved, and used a powerful magic to turn my body into a statue of ice. Thankfully, I possessed some magic of my own. I was able to separate my spirit from my body the moment before he transformed me, Darafena explained. And ever since you have wandered the underworld looking for someone to free you. Tell me, does this jealous lover still live? I asked. Darafena grinned and said, He is not exactly dead, but he's not alive either. Undead. So that's what I was up against. You find a patch of dandelions and suddenly recall a scene from your childhood. Nostalgic, you run at the flowers and start kicking off their heads. As you come to the last one, you wind up from a terrific blow and shout, and her head popped off. The dandelion soars into the air, and some of the grass lands on your shoulders. When you pick it up, you find a four-leaf clover. Great. And a vial of choking gas. And I'm gonna get mages. A pack of orcs discovered a camp in the middle of the night, but thankfully Rowan spotted them seconds before the ambush. Attack! Rowan shouted, waking us all. I jumped to my feet, preparing a spell. I was amazed at how quickly the others reacted. Before the orcs reached us, the dwarven brothers stood back to back at one edge of the camp, Onovan with his axe and Rowan with a greatsword taller than himself. "Circle up," Tharj ordered. I had just enough time to step behind the bowman, Tharj, before the howling orcs attacked. It was a bloody, short battle. Taravan and I supported the others with our spells. Somehow one of the larger orcs broke through our defences. With a backhanded blow he slammed Taravan to the ground, and then the orc swung his giant axe over his head. I cringed, knowing in the next second what would happen would split my skull. But the orc grunted and fell under the blow of Onovan's axe. Then Rowan was there too, ending the creature's life with a swing of his greatsword. "My queen, are you all right?" Onovan asked. The battle was over, but I couldn't stop shaking. "My queen?" Onovan asked again. "Thanks," I mumbled. "I'll be fine." I sat down while the others dragged their bodies away and tended to their wounds. Taravan had a large knot on his head where the orc had hit him, and Tharj had a cut on his arm. Rowan sat next to me and took a cloth out to clean his weapon. "It's over," he said. "But when you become queen again, make it a law that everyone has to take regular baths. I don't think I'll ever get the stink of that orc off my soul." Despite myself, I laughed. That's good. She can still find humor in things. So I'm gonna set my team here. Yeah, I'm gonna fight these guys. And get myself some mages. And then we go fight these guys. Yeah, sure, I'll let them run. And Emilia should have the scouting pack for expert pathfinding. Yeah. My team is gonna take losses and that's about it. After this, I think I will only have skeletons left. And the only reason I will only have skeletons left is because Tharj will raise them. I might have the archers too, because for some reason the halflings doesn't kill the archers. There we go. All dead. So let's see, what do we have over here? Yeah. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Alright, let's find... Yeah, venom spawns are very dangerous. They're lethal. But they usually guard very expensive things. We might as well. We might as well. I mean, Tharj kills stuff easy, so. And there we go. Maybe... Yeah, I get 19 skeletons again. Oh, very sturdy trolls. Gonna hide my skeletons and see how many. See how many skeletons I can amass. And here we go. Okay, we're gonna start off by making sure this Medusa cannot fire back at us. Hide the skeletons. Then we start firing. Here we go. It's not so bad. Now, these guys are essentially just walking around here, picking up stuff. That works for me. Wait, what? Where's this town? I have no access to it, but okay, cool. This town cannot build anything. Okay, gotcha. Bag of gold. Might as well go Mage Tower, since they're amassing mages here. How many? Alright, let's go. And fight. Ice demons should be vulnerable to fireballs, right? They should be, but they don't seem to be. That's okay. It's just ice demons. They're not that powerful. And there we go. All day. Yeah, okay, let's get basic summoning in. And actually scratch that. Emilia can just... She apparently needs to... Yeah, okay, fine. We'll just do it like this. A bunch of parchments. Cool. All of them can have basic archery, basic combat, advanced estates, basic combat. Leadership. You know, having these guys walk around and collect stuff is probably better. Oh. Yeah. That's not what I intended. Forget the rest. How this 50 rogues creep up here. Forgetfulness. Everyone, kill the dwarf. Now, this guy, he can do something else, can he not? What do we have? Mass precision? Of course we have. I mean, mass precision would be good buff for us all, right? Right? What else do we have? Master spell. Get a steel enchantment. Now let's just start doing Ice Bolton. One dwarf stacked out. Just a bunch of them to go. He is better at ranged. And I'm thinking it's time to move into melee now. With these guys. There we go. Jesus. That was a little bit hairier than expected. It's quite hairy, actually. Oh, we got more dwarfs. Okay, so only blue player can go through there. Okay, gotcha. Huh. So oh, that's a big ass army. I might not actually win that. Yeah, they're coming after me. Okay. Wait. Now, it's time to start doing some shenanigans here. You go there. No, 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 no. Bad mess. Bad move, bad move. 100 skeletons just whacking. Now, we're gonna preserve these skeletons. Move the skeletons away. And then we're gonna preserve them. Now, everything is a bit more manageable. Wouldn't you agree? And there we go. Dead. Berserk spell really is awesome. I got some of the skeletons back too. Who would have known? Now we're starting to have a sizable army here. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Okay, that's not nearly as bad as I thought it would be. We get this one down, and then we just start blasting. Emilia's not running out of blast points anytime soon. There we go. And dead. Over and done. That's not so bad. And Emilia gets more life magic. Grab a shield. Tharj. Everything else we leave to these bozos. So, what do we want? Master combat, of course. Tharj can have advanced charm. Expert combat. Get up the states. I'm going to have to go through there at some point, but not until after I've seen what's here. And the blue player is now out on the map with an army that's probably going to kill me. That's alright. Everyone. Then we start firebolting. You know how it goes. There we go. That wasn't so bad. Koge should have master combat. This isn't the most spectacular combat, but you know, it's what it is. I think you guys can focus on the imps instead. That would be amazing. Like that. Great, thank you. Here we go. Some casualties. Get the imps back. After more than 2 weeks together, we have settled into a routine each night at camp. Onoman builds a fire while Tharj, Rowan and Fridiluk pitch the tents. Kodge, the bowman, does all the hunting and cooking. His roasted rabbit is the best I've ever had, so I asked him to become a cook if I ever become Queen of Great Arkan again. He agreed. Although Tharj and the others still treat me like their queen, I insist I do my share of the work. But I usually end up mending torn clothing or helping Tharj place protective spells over the camp so we're not discovered. As if that for some reason is unimportant work, Queen. When we settle down for the night and the order of the night watch has been chosen, Tharj, Tharj and I sit together to plan our actions for the next day. Inevitably, Tharj brings up the foolishness of our quest. I feel like I'm hunting Snark, Tharj blunted. Nearby, Kodge chuckled openly. What? I asked. Snark, Kodge said. No such animal, my queen. It's a hunter's joke. Fathers send their sons out into the forest to find a Snark as a sort of initiation into manhood. It's usually described as a six-legged critter with the head of a pig and the body of a cat. The son stays out all night, day and night, and comes back the next morning thinking they have failed. My own father laughed at me for more than an hour. It's an old joke. Yes, and this sword of the gods is a damn Snark, Tharj said. I believe it exists, Tharj. If we're ever going to defeat Magnus, it has to exist. How long are we going to wander around looking for it? Months? A year? I stood up, suddenly unable to deal with my advisor's bad temper. Ever since I had allowed Solmyr to join us against his advice, the dwarf has been completely disagreeable. Well, Tharj, I'm not ready to go back and become Magnus's slave yet. Are you? I stormed away, but there was a part of me that wondered if Tharj was right. He has given me such good advice in the past, and I really didn't have any solid proof that the Sword of the Gods was anything more than the clever creation of a good storyteller. Yeah, that's true. What is the name of the undead suitor who imprisoned you? I asked Darafana one night. She came to me every night now, insisting that we talk. She seemed bored, almost desperate for the company of another. Mazelian, she said. She leaned back on my cot, playing seductively with her hair. I tried not to look at her. Oh, he's so creepy. Sometimes I sneak into the prison where he keeps my body, to check up on myself. Every day Mazelian spends hours talking to me. Only he's not talking to me. He's talking to a block of ice that looks like me. Obsessed, I pointed out. He would have to be still carrying an infatuation for her after all this time. Creepy, I say, Darafana said. Sometimes he kisses me in a way that would normally get his face slapped. That is, if I was still in my body. That sent a shiver down my spine. So, how am I supposed to change you back? I haven't even heard of such magic before. That's the easy part, she said. She sat up and looked deeply into my eyes. It's an old-fashioned curse. Someone who cares for me, really cares for me, must give me a kiss. A kiss, I said. Yes, Darafana said, grinning mischievously. And I must admit, I am looking forward to it. So, true love's first kiss thing. And that's why she insists on talking to him. She needs him to fall in love with her. So. Advanced archery, advanced combat, with battle mage. Yeah, okay, expert melee then. Advanced combat. So the way I see it right now, I need to wait for Solmyr to finish up whatever he is doing to move on. That's a little bit frustrating, but it is what it is. I'm going to start doing both. Unfortunately, he killed some halflings, but could be worse. Now this fight is going to be bad if they get close to me, which they might. No. Okay, it's not so bad. Luckily, Crusaders are the fastest. Now, unless I am mistaken, and I don't think I am, I should set up like this and just walk in here for now, because no. How do I get people out of my sanctuary again? Yes, thank you. There we go. Lost some mages, that's unfortunate, but at least I get one of them back. I might be able to replace my imps. Or better yet, my earth elementals. probably the imps, with Titans soon. It's a badass army. Here we go. Yeah, okay. Every focus on vampires need to die first. But I cannot blind. Can I do anything else to control them? I can move them up to the system. No, that's unfortunately the end of that. I'm going to need a bigger army to fight that. And probably also one that's less dangerous. Well, at least we had Titans coming. Oh, really? Double block on Tharj. That's kind of impressive. Unfortunately, he could not do it twice. Oh boy. Wow. So, bind wounds on this poor guy. Then we start working on these earth elementals. They are powerful. at least the fire elementals prove no real threat anymore. Now we can start working on these earth elementals for real. And yeah, as long as Tharj get to shoot, nothing is really dangerous. Tharj is badass. Yeah, okay, let's go. Now, we have, in theory, everything. Remove these, and we dismiss the imps. I'm wondering if we should dismiss the earth elementals too, but I'm thinking for now we'll let them stay. And Emilia goes up against, oh, big ass army. You know what to do with Emilia. Now, I think Tharj has this in hand. Here we go. Master Archery for Tharj. Shield of Order. That goes to Tharj. This goes to this guy. Let's go face down some Hydras. Go. There we go. Hold on. And yeah. One more turn, and I think we're going to let them run. Yeah, I want to fight. There we go. Solmyr owns these fights easy by now. Now I'm going to just send these over to there. Grandmaster combat, expert combat. Okay, fine. Master melee, expert combat. How many? Ah, yeah, not a problem. Let's go whack some. Now we're starting to see some power in the others as well. Yeah, let's just get more mage guilds up and running here. You never know. And I'm definitely doing that. Getting rid of this. We'll give it to Tharj. There we go. And continue to brush up the Ministry of Magic. And I think we're gonna call it one episode here. This is a long enough episode as it is. It's mostly just about trying to break ground and finding my way through these caves and all of this to, well, complete two very different goals. Yeah, well, it's not really much else to say. So, this is Big Daddy Rocker Gamer. See you guys next time.